3, 2, 1, unpause. 6, 7.
7, 8, 9, 10. We good?
We are good.
All right.
And in the north, we've got people who can't stop changing their name. This is, we're just going to say Twister, I guess, and Lady Ritsu. Even though it says Pistachio Macaron, but they can't. Sorry guys, if you keep changing your name, we're gonna simplify things for ourselves here. And they are the Macarons. And in the south, how's my pronunciation, Ritsu? It's Jawa Bersatu, featuring Ritsas as the Wehrmacht, and his last minute sub, but strong player, it is TR Ender. And
Yeah. Have we seen it? Eindhoven this tournament, have we?
No, I think
curious.
We're getting a couple new ones. We got Elst just now, and now we're on Eindhoven for the first time, which feels pretty good.
It's nice to see the varied games, maps being chosen. But I think this is fairly standard. Oh, I mean, we do have Panzer Grenadiers. How common are Panzer Grenadiers in 2v2s as DAC these days?
They're pretty common. People go espionage a lot. People go Italian infantry sometimes. So
Espionage is a very good doctrine, though. Honestly, the incendiary munitions is so strong right now, and we do have armor battle group locked in for Ritsu. I don't think any other battle groups have been currently locked in, but we do have an MG for Ritz's. I'm going to be butchering Riz's name. I do apologize.
I've been saying Ritsa. But yeah,
Okay.
hard to say for sure. Dinko looking to head down this 250,
Ritsu.
but yeah. It's going to get out pretty easily.
Yeah, I think as long as the P grunts nearby the 250, Dingo shouldn't be able to dive the 250.
It just depends. Full health Dingo can take a lot of punishment. But the advantage of the 250 is it always has something nearby that can repair it, whereas the Dingo has to go find a friend. I like this optimization here, though.
Welsh friends now.
Yeah, Twister capping the VP while repairing, that's always a good thing to do if you can. And the pressure continues here. Now it's the American player's turn to come in. Really unlucky volley, though. This Jeep taking as much damage as he possibly could. And oh, an accidental retreat on that rifle. There's no way that was intentional. That's a retreat being the same button as reverse situation for sure.
Dingo tried to do a little sneaky on the 250, but it's got caught out by the P-Gran.
Crucial fight here. Can this RE get past this MG?
Yeah. I can.
Yeah, that's a big
Dingo's
pickup
coming
here.
in as well.
It's trying to soft retreat, but there's just no way.
Yeah. No, okay, I was say no model drop would have been insane, but
Yeah,
there is a model drop there.
Good pressure here, though. Decapping the fuel. It's going to slow that allied tech. First light vehicle timing will be a little bit late, which always feels good when you're Axis.
Yeah, allies do want their light vehicles out more than the Axis. The M8 and the Humber are so strong right now.
Okay, I was just going
If
to
you're
point
playing
out
armor battle group, right, you really want to be leaning into those light vehicles with armor battle group.
Yeah, controlling that fuel is going to be important. We can actually see a PG just camped on this fuel for the Axis, saying we absolutely must.
250 popping onto the Jeep. I'm sorry, but like, oh my god, it gets away with no HP. 1 HP, dude. 1 HP. But it's just going to repair itself anyway.
Yeah, and the 259 being here makes the pressure on the fuel even more worthwhile for the Axis, because now the potential hard counters, things that aren't handled AT are that much more delayed. That said, the tier 2's up. Auto-built, almost blocking the med tent. Ooh, we've got a mortar dropped. We got this is a pretty rare choice here. The Jeep not self-repairing itself because it costs munitions, and instead spending those munitions to drop a mortar. And there already is an MG in the field, so that's obviously going to be useful.
Wait, the repairs cost munitions?
Well, it's the alternative Vet 1. That's why I can drop the Jeep. That's why I can drop the weapons.
Yeah, but the repair's still free.
I don't believe so.
Oh, at least on here it's saying it is.
Did they change that?
Maybe they did change it. It didn't cost munitions, yeah.
Oh, I definitely used to.
Okay. Flak furling being built at the same time of a bazooka, so I don't think this bazooka will be able to do too much.
Oh, so this is Gigatech here. They actually built the med tent in front of the tier 2 on purpose so that the Humber pops out even faster. I'm sure that was intentional.
Wait, what? Does it just teleport past it?
It does. I mean, it has to.
Wow. Giga Strat's coming in now. You see it all in these tournaments, you know. Humber going on in, might get snared here. Does get snared right away. That's not great. But we do have engineers nearby.
So we have Ritsu in chat. I'd be curious to hear why the Macarons decided to not play the factions that they're the best at or that they're familiar with. Since I know that, you know, Twister, when he played with me, played US, and Ritsu's, you know, she's the, I thought she was the Bishop Queen. So I wonder why they switched.
Wants to become the Scot Queen. They make Scot Queen, you know?
So much for peace and quiet. A victory point is under attack. We must act.
Okay, they just said they preferred it differently. Oh, thank you, Capitalist. You know, while we're talking about people who put it together, shout out to Nath, who did some help behind the scenes. A massive shout out to Sly Spike, who's done a ton of work, probably more than me at this point. She's just done so much for the tournament. Deserves a big thank you. Not as big of a thank you as this Flak's going to get if it can kill this Humber.
Oh, it's has to go in now. There's no way it's surviving with the boys in behind. Or maybe it will. It's got a little escape route here.
I think it's going to make it, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Also a shout out to Nelly, as More Things Die, who's given us some help behind the scenes, and Comrade Hours as well. So a lot of people who helped out here. So big thank you to all of them.
So really, only the 250 died on that push from the Axis. I mean, taking that Humber out, totally worth losing that 250. I mean, with the new 259 still keeping the heals, now it's not as painful losing that 250.
Yeah, definitely.
We do have base heals actually from the Vermont player Rezos, which is not something you see really ever these days.
No, it's generally not good. You should just get the truck. But on this map, I think they reach pretty close to the DAC base. So it's better because it's so easy to get over to your allies' heals, you know? Although I don't think they've communicated they have heals because this is a heal pop from the 259 in base, so...
Yeah.
Or no, was it? No, I think that was just the base
heals.
heals. Oh no.
We're talking about commandos, and we've got them right now coming on in.
Okay, these commandos are better than the... I think these are still usable. It's the melee ones, I think, suffer a lot with the TTK changes.
Agreed.
These ones are okay. I still find them very expensive for what they do, but I think they're a lot more usable than the stock.
If you're gonna go
commandos,
we go for these ones.
And they're definitely fun to use. Long range ambushes feel good. Good coordinated push here. Rifles coming in. The DAC player's pretty much just in base or the other side of the map, so this could be a win here for the allies.
Really nice grenade onto the grenadiers from the riflemen.
Yeah, are they gonna not win this fight? It's gonna be pretty rough.
The section goes down to the P-Grens popping the Vet 1.
Uh-oh.
That was a Bren, I think, as well, wasn't it?
Oh, I'm not sure if it was a Bren.
I'm pretty sure that was a Bren that just got wiped, which is a massive loss.
Yeah, especially when you're playing against the PGs, you really need that anti-gap close. The LMG Commandos do fill that same role, and we've got another one dropping, so it's not like Twister will lack for anti-imp, but obviously you don't want to be replacing infantry squads at this stage of the game.
Yeah, and you don't get snares from the with the LMG sections, the commando ones, that is. So it might bite them in the ass later on Plus, I'm pretty sure these guys are they're only 32 manpower, aren't they, to replenish these ones, not 40 like the normal commandos.
Yeah, they're a little cheaper.
So they're a little bit cheaper. They're a little bit
32 exactly. Yeah.
yeah.
We're losing a victory point. Conditions nominal. Ready to draw.
Map control staying relatively even here. KDA also looks kind of close, although Witsy's struggling a little bit to get kills here with their rifles.
Victory point under enemy
Oh, bazooka
control.
squad just died. I hear. Yep, I did drop the bazooka. Is there a unit that can pick it up right now?
Ooh, where'd the bazooka
Yeah,
die?
scout could come and run around. It dropped near the castle entrance. Near the bush or the trees
Uh-oh.
on the castle entrance. Could get a scout here to maybe run up to pick it up. I don't know if there's two dropped or one. Looks like one.
Looks like we're getting ready to push this MG again. I'd love for them to just let the mortar work on it before going in. Do we have no AT gun? Okay, we're
No,
fine.
we
Oh no, we
don't.
do. We do.
We're losing
Oh,
He-
we do.
He
Yeah.
needs to move up a little bit though. I mean, that's the thing about setting it up, is that it does mean it can't move, so you have to unpack it to move it in. It does make things a little trickier.
That one is very strong. What is it? 15% fire rate or something like that. I think it's fire rate and damage reduction.
25% damage reduction, 15% fire rate. So it's a comically large
Yeah.
buff, but it does mean you have to not move.
Grenadier gonna about to go down. Yep. Let's go down to the commandos.
point lost. The enemy has control.
It's a nice pickup there.
But stops coming in to be replacing them. Although that being said, only one grenadier means only one snare. Nothing really stopping. You know, a good vehicle push later on.
Bishop SPGs will be made available shortly.
Bishop's unlocked, so
We've lost the sector.
we've seen
to the
some
enemy.
indirect from the Brit player.
Wow, he's twisted the bishop queen today.
Apparently. Okay, scouts did pick up that drop bazooka, so good recovery there.
Right.
Engineers on the field.
Bubble asked how seeding works for the knockout stage, so some of the teams are already seeded there. Otherwise, the way it will work is it will be slightly random, so the winners from each group will have the better slots, but it'll be random, like how they get those slots. If one team has significantly better wins or losses, we might take that into consideration, but there aren't enough teams really for that to be fair, so we'll probably just do random, like top 6, and then the second place teams will have the worst seeds, but also semi-random.
So we did see a pioneer go down for Reserve. Kind of struggling to keep the their infantry alive right now.
Enemy movement near victory point.
Yeah, and that can make all the difference. I mean, especially, you know, it feels like allies already have the better late game generally. So if you're not the team that's preserving your infantry well,
Victory point is under enemy control now.
for the Axis team, that can be. Ooh, we got the suppressive fire used here. We'll see how quickly you can put these PGs on the ground. Pretty fast, actually.
Yeah, wow.
Oh, Heartbreaker here in the castle. So close to getting the sticky off, but not quite in range. Jeep coming in. I don't know, maybe thinking he could get one more shot in, but it goes down for its trouble.
That's gonna go down, yeah.
And I'm worried about this rifle. If this 259 doesn't have a squad in it, so its DPS is not that good, and it's not facing forward. So, oh no, but I guess the coaxio's on the turret, so it's going to get its full DPS there. But
Yeah. We do have a Brumbar being built for reserves now, which, I mean, is the alloys ready? They've got 2 6-pounders, no.
no,
And
you need at
ones.
least. I feel like you need at least 3 AT guns to truly consider yourself ready for the Brumber. Given that the first AT
Yeah,
gun will
but-
die potentially in one shot.
Yeah.
We got everybody's favorite. The P3 is on the field.
A victory point has fallen into enemy control.
The real hero is probably going to be this Brumber.
Bishop just came out, and I just watched it teleport past the med tent.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh my god, the mad strats coming in from Twister here. All planned.
Commander, the enemy holds all victory points.
Gotta save those few seconds. Of course, you could arguably just put the tier 2 closer to the front line, and that would actually save you more time.
But it's not cool to remember. You have to remember there's a cool factor.
Okay, this Brumber's going to hit the front line at Vet 1, so it's going to immediately shock and awe. What's it called? Inspire Terror? I can't remember.
Oh,
Break
God.
Wheel. Shatter
I
Wheel.
don't know.
It's going to shatter the wheel. Ooh, another infantry squad goes down here. I believe that was the last Gren for Ritzis.
Yep, it was. Oh, God, these commandos really want to die running up to the Brumbar.
Yeah. Oh, what's... you have... I have to pause for you. I'm at 15:25. Can you count in?
Okay, I'm like, what? I'm like, yeah, 2 seconds behind. Oh, I'm 26, 27,
Okay.
28.
We're good.
You have 3 command points available.
Yeah, lucky to get out there. Brumber probably could have chased, but it was low, so...
Yeah, no, I wouldn't risk it with such a low Brumbar. I mean, it's not like Reese's has much left to risk. Losing a lot of their infantry, their pack hasn't been picked up.
Yeah, I think the allies maybe don't know that they've got an opportunity here to really push in and pressure this pack.
That's more like it. Sherman
Easy 8 coming out though, that's certainly going to open up the allies to do a pushing.
Yeah.
Another bishop being built for Twister. I'd be a little bit overkill on the bishops right now, but I mean, I assume he hasn't got Tech 3, right? So,
No. We've got emergency repair kits and vehicle survival package and VSL for Ender, so all the upgrades you want. Easy 8 making its presence known, but man, look how tanky that. With all the upgrades, these 259s are very tanky.
how much HP do they have with both upgrades?
440.
Oof, that is a
There,
lot.
too.
Oh, Stuka, yeah, I just noticed that. I mean, I suppose there's the mortars and the 280 guns, so, you know.
We'll see. Oh, counter barraging the bishops, actually.
Oh, power barrage, yeah.
Not gonna... Good micro there, though, from Twister. Gets him out of the way. P3, if nothing else, is a good CA platform for these PGs, although they don't have the LMG. Ender with a lot of munitions banked and no battle group chosen still for the DAC player. And he doesn't have armor, which
Yeah,
is the
that-
usual, like, oh, I didn't pick anything, and it's minute 20, I'll just get this loiter. So I'm really interested to see what he ends up picking. I feel like Espionage is probably the other best late game, just sort of click it to get the passives, but...
Yeah, you've got the 80 guns away. You don't actually have any 80 guns, but you could get some and get that espionage bonus.
Yeah, he's got tier 1.5 unlocked, so easy to call in a pack.
Yeah.
Surprising lack of weapons teams actually from the DAC player.
We've just seen an MG42 get stolen from Ritsu here in the mid.
Very nice pickup.
Yeah, I mean, even more Ritsu's running out of, you know, infantry. Got the Stas, the 2 P-Grens, but now the MG's gone down. Go for a new Stas, which is very expensive without Grens. I don't think you can go to Stas Troopen without a Gren at least.
Yeah, this Ritza has no manpower. 205 manpower income. It's gonna be tough to keep these on the field. Speaking of staying on the field, no frontline reinforce for either side.
Yeah. Surprised to not see the med truck at least for DAC.
Yeah, he's been relying on like the 259's healing, it seems like.
Yeah, which is a little bit more of a 1v1 style of play. I know Ender... I don't know how much Ender plays 2s. I know he plays a lot of 1s. Yes, 250 is... Oh my lord, the speed.
Yeah, I think it gets some speed at vet, and also the passive is just insane. There's a big
Yeah,
hole
hit
here,
and run.
though. Love to see Ritsu go into it and flank this Brumber.
Oh, with Tungsten unlocked on the pay 3.
It does help a lot against the Easy 8. Otherwise, it can bounce.
Yeah. Oh, snares coming in maybe from the P-Grams into the Easy 8. But no, just back up in time. Good to see the bazookas pick off the The free bit no, it's out there instantly. I'm pro bazooka. I always find it funny when we get a kill from P-Gran going down.
Oh, that's a big pickup.
Ender. Really nice grenade.
Meanwhile, this I feel like one of the key things to try to take here is this contestable +10 in the middle. That's like, you know, really determines who has easier control over the middle. Stuka coming in on the rifle, but pretty easy retreat there. And these dug-in Brit AT guns are so far handling the Brumber quite well.
Yeah, I mean, with that fire rate bonus and the damage reduction, with the damage reduction, does the Brumber even one-shot an AT gun anymore with that damage reduction?
That's a good question.
I would like to know.
Can't say I've done the tests, but yeah, it does seem like it would be less likely. Scout playing a very dangerous game here.
Oh, yeah. Realizing they shouldn't stay next to a Brumber. They're out there. The AT guns are moving up though now. They're slowly creeping up, but never mind, they're backing up considering they have no front line on the field right now.
Oh, we've got 3 LMG commandos. That's pretty rare. Do we have tier 3 company command posts coming up now?
Tier 3 is being built, yeah.
Meanwhile,
Do we have training?
Near our victory point.
yeah, we have
Yeah,
infantry
we do.
training.
Not quite good.
Yeah, the only player with a lot of main lines really is Ritsu at this point.
And I'm surprised not to see advanced logistics unlocked here. 4 riflemen plus the extras. Might be worth getting advanced logistics for that manpower reduction.
We must act.
Yeah, once you've gotten your first few vehicles out, we're very close to another Easy 8. I mean, really, I think we have the resources for it. But
Yeah,
I feel like after the second Easy 8, logistics can be really good. You do want it at some point. The earlier you get it, the quicker your rifles get to vet through. And we don't have a ton of vet on the rifles yet, so it can definitely make a big difference. Each casualty gives a little bit of XP. I'd say a non-insignificant amount.
A Sherman E8
Yeah.
has arrived. Give 'em hell.
Each second easier is here now. And really, that's like, I guess there's a bazooka, but that's the only AT Ritsu has right now.
The sector's been overrun.
I guess the scout house has a bazooka.
Yeah,
Don't forget
count the
that.
scout. Count the scout.
I'm sorry, let's not forget him. He's trying. Ant capping apparently has been teched for Ender. Yep, all the upgrades for Ender now.
P3 is actually usable at this point with every relevant upgrade, including tungsten.
Yep.
Commandos sneaking past this Brumber, but they don't really have anything they can do to it. Oh, Panther finds the Easy 8. Where are the AT guns? Good teamwork here. The British AT guns will back up these Easy 8s. And this Panther could find itself outgunned here.
Oh, big damage from... Was that the Panther or the... Stuka just finishing off the Easy 8?
I think it was mostly the Panther, but yeah, it might have been a shell from the Easy 8 there. Or from the Stuka. Stops moving in to, I believe, his allies' artillery. Or his own artillery,
Yeah.
actually. That's his artillery.
This is mechanized
The
one.
zeroing, yeah. The spread can be a little unpredictable sometimes, so.
Defend our victory point. We're losing it.
Yeah, no white phosphorus used on the Easy 8. That is true. I wonder what... Maybe no Muni for it, looks like.
I have to point this out, by the way. I don't know if you noticed, Ender is not that far from a Tiger, and he has got it teched.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm not sure they're that ready for it. Double AT gun's not enough for the Tiger. Again, there's no Archer that could be called in. I doubt we'll see many Hellcats. Easy to do okay against the Tiger, but can definitely gonna be a challenge, I think. Backed up by the.
I love the American AT gun as well with the AP rounds. It's not helpful.
Yeah, no tier 3 from Ritsu. It's gonna make that a little tough. Oh no, the Brumber not microed. Lucky not to lose it, actually. One more.
Yeah.
Probably thought he was safe outside the circle, but Experienced players know you just keep moving until you see it target something else.
Just keep moving.
Ritsu keeping the pressure up here at the infantry. She's not killing that much at this point of Enders, but she's always the one attacking, and I think sometimes that's all you need to win the game, because then you're on the opponent's side of the map.
And if you're not losing anything as USF, you're probably fine because of the eco. Oh, but speaking of losses, 250 goes down. Panzer III might go down with attack ground from the Easy 8, maybe?
Yeah, looks like Ritsu not willing to risk it, just backing off, doesn't know what else is back there. Perhaps a little under-eager here. Looks like the MG34 will go down, though, which is a nice pickup. There isn't that much indirect from the Axis. It's just the Stuka, so the MG34 could be useful here.
An entire crew has been
The
killed.
second MG she's stolen, right?
Yeah, though I don't see the Hyper Booty. I don't see the... Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's sitting in the middle.
Yeah. I said this to Twister anyway. Ritsu's a kleptomaniac. She sees something and she needs to take it, you know? Just see her steal all the tigers.
Engineers have been reinforced. Ready to get to it.
But yeah, the tiger is on the field now from Ender.
A victory point is under attack. We must act. 76 mil Sherman here.
Yeah, what will she do about the Tiger? It's gonna be tough. It's not wrong to build. I feel like at some point you can just build the motor pool. Although there's also critical maps of Easy 8s can do it.
Must take it back.
I think it really depends on, I guess, if you feel comfortable with your map control and the fuel.
Down to 200 points.
Because if you feel like you're not consistently keeping that fuel, you might as well back tip to get the AT guns, because you know you're not going to consistently be able to spam out Easy 8s.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's like if once there's a few losses, it's not as opposed to manpower, which you get, you know, every couple of minutes you'll get enough manpower for another AT gun.
Yeah.
But you can't just spam out the vehicles, as you say. And actually, with Ritsu's army, she's at plus 161. I mean, everybody's getting close to max pop here.
Definitely, and it might not be the worst. I mean, let's have a look at the upgrades. What upgrades has she got currently?
Stas goes down
None of
here.
them.
Triple LMG Commando showing that it's scary.
Yeah, I mean with the camouflage bonus, it's really scary.
Oh, Ritsu shifting. Are we going to see a big push here? Here's the recon already. This is like a pretty coordinated play. Or no, I'm sorry. This is the no. I'm so used to seeing recon already. That's the Brit anti-tank loader. And actually, against the Brumber, if it doesn't move perpendicular,
Yeah, it's from
it can have a hard time. It's got the Panther backing it up though, and these AT guns from the Brit player, it can't really chase. Second Panther shows up just in time, and now it's the Easy 8s that are on the run, but Panthers can't really chase.
Lost an Easy 8.
Nice pickup there. Now they can just get out.
Yeah. Good snipe from the Panther.
Yeah, really nice micro. Yeah, it was a nice attempt
Yeah,
from them.
good
I think maybe if Ritsu had taken a different path, instead of chasing around where the Brumber went, sort of anticipating the path and coming from the middle of the map might have been a little more effective.
Yeah. Spin coming in now from the right. Can these Panthers get pretty? Yep. Are the AT guns moving up though? They're not. Well, they are now, but I think it's a bit late.
I don't know. They just have to get in range for one volley.
Oh wow, the Panthers have just stopped. They're just stopping.
Well, one was damaged engine, so they were.
Well,
It was,
both of them stopped all of a sudden. Oh no. These Panthers. Or Panther now, I should say, rather.
I don't know. You know, I go back and forth on how bad the British AT run is. Against slow vehicles, it forces them to go sideways against the loiter. So depending on the angle it comes in at, it can put vehicles in a really bad position. We saw the Brumber took half of its HP from that that loiter. And you can't underestimate the impact of just forcing your opponent to move in a way they don't want to.
In specific situations, I think it has its place. Like, we don't really have support guns, like, stand here for the Axis, so it's not like the incendiary barrage would be better. It's just vehicles, mostly.
Yeah, again, like we've discussed, like really low weapons team count here. Ender favoring a much more mobile style. As I said, that he has built a pack now, and he's replaced his MG34, so...
Roger that. We won't reinforce
Yeah, I
without your
mean,
word.
the Axis army compositions, at least for the Wehrmacht, isn't looking too good right now.
No, 52 pop versus in the 90s for, I think, everybody else.
Everyone else, everyone else. But I mean, Stosstroopen still are very solid, but without those Grenadiers, it's just so expensive.
Yeah, we can see him struggling with manpower. He's not able to make new units.
Yeah.
Defend our victory point. We're losing it.
Is this a sacrificial section from Twister? I think it was.
He's got so many resources. I think that was intentional. I think he wants to replace that with
Yeah.
another vehicle. We're going to give him the benefit of the doubt.
1,000 manpower? Jesus.
Yeah, could probably stand to be a little more aggressive, but you know, his build doesn't really allow that. He's got the double Bishop, the one Matilda, and then he's just got these very good long-range units, so not really in a position to be that aggressive, and his opponent not really putting any pressure on him at this point. Does feel like they could potentially try to move their lineup a little further, but again, their comp doesn't really want to be too overextended. They need to be careful.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not going to... If you weren't going to punish Twister... I keep struggling with the name because it says Stalin for Tiger. Twister's build, then it's not going to go well. He's just going to slowly whittle you down.
Yeah. I want to point out the Stuka doing no damage to the Vet 3 AT gun when it's braced.
Jesus. Yeah, it gets a lot of HP from Vet as well, doesn't it? 140 HP this 6-pounder has.
Yeah, pretty beefy. Twister with all of the training except light vehicle, which I believe impacts the Bishop, so at this point with this much resources, you might as well just get
Might as well.
anything. And actually, he hasn't replaced that section, so I'm worried that that wasn't an intentional loss. He just wasn't looking, maybe.
We'll give them the benefit of the doubt, yeah? Oh, the fire rate of the 6-pounder with the Vet 1 active.
Yeah. This rifle's in danger. Needs to run now. Ooh, that's a tough loss. Man, it feels
Yeah.
like if either of these teams would get on-field reinforced, it would really shift the nature of these fights here.
Oh, these Stosstroopen do not want to be just running in with a, like, in a blob when there's artillery around.
Okay, it was for pop cap. Twister confirms. And now we got the 17-pounder, which takes a lot of pop. It's 17, so had to lose a lot of units to make that available. But it will be a good answer to the tag if they can keep it alive. And again, the complete lack of indirect here, besides one Stuka from the Axis, means it will be hard to take out without the Stas flanking or something.
Yeah, and it's easy going to go down to the Tiger. It did white phosphorus though, and there is another easy hit come in. Double white phosphorus onto the Tiger.
Yeah, nice hit there. So we can see again,
Oh,
like the
wow.
Brit loader by itself can't do much, but if you can get a stun off, a sticky, some white phosphorus, suddenly the loader does quite a bit. And this Tiger's got to take the long. It's still getting targeted too. That's unfortunate that there's no indicator for that. Easy 8 could pick up the
Oh,
kill
yeah.
here. It needs one more shot. Wow, and it gets the Tiger, backs up into the smoke, and the P3 gets taken out by the loiter. So huge wins here for the Allies. And this these Hawker Typhoons doing quite a bit of work.
And do you see what that Ritsu has? What Ritsu has? She has a recovery vehicle.
Oh, are
And
we
this
going to see a
is
tiger?
quite a good area to
Oh,
recover.
no. She's going straight forward, I think. Forget the P3. Get the tiger. Oh, it's happening. She's going to use the dark side. That force lightning.
Unlimited power.
Really unfortunate though. We got to point out, like, poor Ender, no indicator on that second pass. No reason to think he was going to get shot by that loiter.
Relic.
Yeah, a reasonable cry to Relic at that point. Maybe grounds for a lawsuit. You cost me my tournament money. No, I think the EULA probably covers that.
I'm sure it's in the blah blah blah.
Meanwhile, Matilda... Oh, is that another Stas going down? I think it was. No, something else died.
No, engineer. I think there was 2 engineers.
One of Ritz's units went down to the Matilda. Oh, Matilda hits a mine, though.
Yeah. I
And
thought it was his own mine, to be honest, and the Panther hit the mine.
I think it might have been. Hey, Graham. Thanks for the follow, Meme Ride. We're about to ride the meme of the stolen tiger here. Got the engineers over here fixing it up. Wants to get this tiger back in action right away.
Yep. With the necromancy green.
And this is where someone is talking about strength and steel versus fast deploy. This is the stage of game where, you know, strength and steel can be great because you can recover this P3, you can have a lot of pop, you know.
Yeah.
Makes a big difference in the late game.
Late game, strength and steel is definitely better. Because you don't need to fast deploy vehicles when you're pop capped to begin with, you know?
Can't argue with that logic, Nate.
You can't deploy anything, so why have it?
I like this choice from Ritsu to send her MG way to the left side to cover this VP, but the Brumber uncontested there for now.
The enemy has our victory point now.
Yeah. Triple Starstrupen, no Grenadier. I've never seen triple Starstrupen.
Yeah, where's the med bunker? Get these
Oh my god.
free casualties going here.
We're losing a victory point.
Yeah, gonna be tough now for the Allies to...
manpower.
Yeah. We have 322 munitions banked for Ritzus. Ender with 300 still. He's got 23 CPs. Where's the battle group, man?
No battle group challenge.
Couldn't and shouldn't Twister
Maybe
spam caches. Yes, he should. There's the Tiger.
Oh, the Panther's going in the Tiger.
Pretty risky to push in this far against all these AT guns. Could lose this Panther.
So the enemy has only 50 points left.
New Tiger coming up to say hello to the old Tiger.
Can the 70 pounders survive this artillery? No, it's gonna go down.
No. Oh god.
That's okay though. Twister's got the resources.
I would hope so.
One of our anti-tank guns has
All this artillery coming down, taking out all the AT. Recovery Gregor has gone down.
Yeah, this Tiger moving in, clearing a lot of stuff. We finally got something picked. It's the Obuche barrage from Ender, using all the munitions and providing the hole they need. They take this mid VP with only 43 to spare. Here comes the Brit
Do
Loiter.
anything.
Is the Tiger going the right direction is the question. Yes. Panther narrowly escaping the arc of this AT gun. Matilda goes down to the Panthers. They should be able to get out of there pretty easily.
I was lucky that Twister has, you know, unlimited manpower right now.
100 points.
Yeah, he can replace stuff. He's unlocked grants, so he's getting a 17-pounder. He's getting a grant. Meanwhile, 2 packs and an MG decrewed here. Not sure what happened. Maybe the Tiger, but These will be very helpful. Packs have very good pen values. Close range Stuka firing, trying to deny these AT guns. Can it just destroy them? Looks like yes, so nice use of the Stuka here. Ritsu targeting them too, I feel like could just maybe pick them up. Probably would have been useful.
Yeah, I mean, without the tier 3, she has no AT guns, so, you know, would have been nice. Maybe she can take the 6-pounder and Twist can rebuild, you know.
Yeah, if you don't have access to the building that makes AT guns, I think it's always valuable to pick them up. And it's not like she's got spare resources where she can build her own tier 3. So.
But Twister has got all the resources right now.
Right, he should just be building AT guns and letting them get decrewed for her, really.
Medium tank is reporting in.
Yeah, Ritsu points out if she can steal all of her opponent's tanks, she doesn't need.
Not wrong.
Yeah, there's a P3 here she could recover. Looks like she's going for the easy hit. There's actually multiple P3s to be recovered, so.
I have to assume the Panzer IIIs don't keep the HP and such.
They don't. No. They get whatever upgrades you have, I believe.
Okay. So if the DAP got a recovery vehicle and picked up an easy 8, they'd all get those upgrades, right? Like
well, some that I know they get. I remember testing this. I recovered a Sherman recently. I can't remember if it gets the vehicle capping.
Okay.
Yeah, is a stock P3 reverse recovering? Yeah, I don't think so, actually. Probably not worth the 5.
You can salvage though with the recovery vehicle as well, can't you? I believe.
You can. Oh, here we go. Double Panther pushing in now on this Matilda. There's one Vet 3 AT gun backing it up. Oh no, it's a Grant. Excuse me. Oh, nice dive with the Panthers here. They've got a ton of Vet now. They're very scary.
Panzer III on the other side, barely escaping, 40 HP.
Ritsu's army is once again getting scary.
And Twist has finally gone through all those banked resources. He's down to 100 manpower now. It's been a long time since I've seen a Vet 3 Panther.
Yeah. And shout out to Ender for keeping his flak alive this entire game, I believe. 42 minutes. It's still suppressing infantry and shooting down planes.
It's such an important unit to keep alive.
Okay, thank you for confirming your tray. Yeah, that's what I thought. I knew you got some, but not all. No self-repair. That's what it was. No self-repair. Wow, this isn't a skin, right? This Panther this Tiger's just taking that much damage. It's like looks covered in charcoal.
It's the new skin that just got released.
It is the Night Fighter skin, so this is good camo. Captain just getting obliterated.
That Captain just went poof.
Stas not able to cap in the face of Double Bishop Tiger. But these Panthers are just destroying these Grants. Bouncing shots from the AT guns. I feel like Twister needs the 17-pounder to stand a chance against the Panthers.
Yeah, because the Panthers do have, what is it, 330 frontal armor? It's one of the highest.
Yep, 330, you got it. Very, very tanky from the front.
Yeah.
Sending the Tiger over now. This is a nice choice because I feel like the Tiger will do a little better.
Oh, those P-Grants just getting popped by the Allied Tiger.
Okay, nice choice here from Ender. He's utilizing the smoke and gonna get the crucial decap. Oh, you gotta stay, man. You need those VPs.
Yeah.
Surprised he's leaving there.
Stay.
Probably worth sacrificing the P3 for the decap at this point. The VPs are just so essential.
I mean, you've got the Tiger, right? Like, I think you can justify giving up one P3 to get the stop the bleed.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. It gets so difficult when both teams have all these vehicles and that can sit at range and defend the VP. Capping them becomes the hard part, 100%.
Yeah.
Like, here comes the Typhoon, and these vehicles are stacked. If the angle is right, they could all get hit by the Typhoon. Okay, no, just the Panther's gonna catch it. Oh, but it hits a mine!
Yeah, was that a mine?
That was a mine that got triggered by the Typhoon, and now that's the damage engine Panther. Tiger moving up to cover the flank, though. Couple of P3s in support. flanking this Tiger, but there's just so much AT back here. This dive is not going to work, I think.
No, this is throwing those vehicles away. There's way too much AT in this cluster.
Yeah, mid VP does go over though. It's going to be a not a triple cap because the rifles are capping this. Panthers go super deep. They kill another Grant and might be able to get out. Stoss moving in as well at the same time. Stuka firing on top of the vehicles and doing a ton of damage. But I don't think these Stoss can stay here
These
much
stuff
longer.
aren't going down, yeah. No, they're gonna go down, aren't they? Yep.
Yeah, Bishops get one. Rifles
one
move to
escapes,
cap
but-
middle.
We've only 50 points left.
Yeah.
Tiger could deny this, though. There's not a ton of AT close, so the Tiger could and should just try to kill these rifles. I think. Oh, white phosphorus pretty scary, though. Yeah, good coverage there of the rifle means this VP will go over. Bumper can't cap, so it's just has to look at the VP and wish it had infantry backing it up.
Oh, this flak is finally gonna go down, isn't it?
Nice micro in the smoke. Being tricky. Oh, it does get clipped, though. It
There's
was a really good
that,
attempt
yeah.
there from Ender.
45-minute flak.
Yeah.
Very impressive.
PG moving in now into the smoke that the flak left behind, continuing to block this VP cap. And there are now piles moving onto the left-hand VP. I don't know if the REs can survive long enough against this Brumber to stop the decap. Now the Stuka moving in to block the cap. Ender throwing everything at the VP. Desperate to keep it uncapped. Honestly, probably the right call. Left VP is going over. These piles need to hide behind the Brumber here. Can't afford to stay. Don't forget, guys, you can get green cover from your vehicles. Piles do just run. And VPs will remain even for a minute longer.
This is definitely a game.
Yeah, it does feel like once the allies come back onto the field fully, though, they've got a huge pop cap advantage. So,
Yeah, Ender's locked through all it, like literally everything in to try and stop that decap.
Commandos are on station.
Or
and
cap
ready.
even.
Commandos ready for your orders. Typhoon circling, Commander. Where do you want us?
Vet 3, Allied Tiger coming in, punishing this Panther. They thought it was safe, you know, but the front line is moving at this point.
Tiger versus Tiger. Which one is the better Tiger? I mean, you'd think it's the DAP one with all the upgrades, you know?
The lads are ready to drop.
The rifle's not probably going to be able to get a nade off here, but all they really have to do now for the Macarons is hold mid and left. Oh, are they going to make it? No, they're going to get pinned. Easy 8 is coming to help.
Yeah, coming in, yeah.
P3 coming, but oh, there's just
We're losing a victory
a
point.
lot of AT in the neighborhood. That said, he might get the decap.
5 points left.
Does he have enough
Smoke?
resources for smoke? He does. He's got plenty of muni left, so. Oof. Good attack ground, though. Or maybe I don't think he was in the smoke there.
Enemy control.
I don't think he was. That was an attack round.
Okay, nice hold fire. He's going to get out of here. Ooh.
But the MG did get taken on the right side, so they're going to decap the right side VP.
Yeah, good heads-up play from Ritsu there to keep pressure on right VP. Should make all the difference. Although, again, it does feel a little inevitable at this point with the
They're
material
kind of
difference.
just holding on now. Yeah.
Hey, you never know.
Oh wow, Tiger just bops the cap. But I don't think they can stop the right side capping anymore. Not with the Easy 8 just sat there on the next to the rifles.
No, this P3 is going to try, though. It's coming in, but yeah, probably too little too late. Easy 8 gets add another notch to his belt.
No, maybe the rifleman.
Oh, Rifleman instead. Yeah, they're going to kill steal, kill steal.
Yeah.
One more push. We only have 10 points left.
And gotta say, MVP feels like Stolen Tiger. 21 imp kills, 3 vehicles killed. So maybe we give the credit to the recovery vehicle. I don't know.
I mean, it was certainly a massive pickup getting that Tiger.
Wow, what a great game one there. Very well played to both teams.
You don't often see a 50-minute game, or almost anyway.
No, another really long one. Both teams pulling out all the stops here. We can see very even on resources overall. Actually, more fuel lost. Oh, that's pretty bad. I didn't realize Ritzis had lost a little. Kept his vehicles alive. Those vetted Panthers were very scary.
Yeah, I mean, losing the Grenadiers really hurt reserves because of the manpower that they weren't getting because they kept reinforcing the Stormtrooper. It was a lot of manpower. 3 Stormtrooper is what, 40 manpower per model?
Yes. It is very expensive. It is very expensive. All right, guys. So I know that was a very exciting one. I think we all need a break. After that, to catch our breath, get some snacks. We're going to take 5 minutes here, guys, and then we'll be back for game 2 of the series. We can only hope it's half as good as that one. So we will be right back, guys. All right. Welcome back, y'all. We're going to hop right into game 2 here of the Macarons versus Jawa Bersatu. So I was looking at my OBS, so I'm paused at 7 seconds here.
Oh, 7 seconds? What's that?
Oh, no, it's okay. You can just count. I'll just count in.
Okay.
All right, so I'm unpausing in 3, 2, 1. Unpause. 8, 9, 10.
10, 11, 12. We good?
Okay, we are good to go.
Awesome.
Pioneers, standing by.
All right. So we've got already some different stuff that we're seeing here. It's Bersaglieri for our DAC player, Lady Ritsu. And is she following it up with the bike? Yes, she is. This is pretty standard stuff here. It's a very common DAC build. Meanwhile, Twister opening with a Gren and double pile, so again, very standard stuff. We've got Rifle Engineer opening for Ender. And looks like an auto-built tier 1 here for Ritsa, so it's going to have a bit of, he wants his infantry sections to get some exercise as they push out onto the field. And it's going to be tough, you know, especially given that Ritsu's playing the most mobile, most aggressive version of DAC you can do in the early game. Those extra seconds will count.
Yeah. You really don't want to be auto-building your tier 1. That's, what, 15 seconds, not counted it, but it's just thereabouts. It's
Depends on the
time.
map, yeah. That said, also interesting here, going for the Aussie infantry section, but after building tier 1, so really slow call in there. I'm not sure why you wouldn't do it the other way around. You know, you call in the Aussies and then build the tier 1, but we'll see how it works out for him.
Like, yeah. Like, you want that capping power, like, you know, right away, and not after you've teched up to tier 1.
Yeah, despite the arguably advantageous start here for the Axis, Ritsu playing very safe, perhaps worried about the Dingo, and so map control actually slightly in the Allies' favor here once this +10 on the left side gets capped.
We have lost control of a victory point.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a surprise considering the slow start of the Brit player.
Yeah, Ritsu not really pushing her potential advantage. You know, the bursts will come onto the field fast. There's going to be more of them. And you can really team up on whatever infantry you see. That said, Ritsu's making it easy for him here, spreading out all of his squads, and they all both main lines now being, or not both main lines, sorry, one of the main lines and one of the engineers being forced off. Vickers coming onto the field at the same time.
In the meanwhile. Oh, Vickers.
Grenadiers have been
Interesting.
mustered for battle.
This is a weird
Enemy
build
forces
from
have claimed our
Reserves.
territory.
Very unique.
Yeah.
I think the game is done for TBH. Probably.
Installing
Officer
an
quarters.
infantry
100% done for.
Twister, fairly standard, triple Grenadier. You want those officer quarters.
Yeah, 3 units into officer quarters is, I think, the gold standard right now.
This rifleman is in danger right now. Could get wiped if it's, yeah, if he didn't retreat it.
Okay, I think we'll call her Lady Ritsu to not confuse people too much here.
Yeah.
These rifles would be very lucky to get away. Oh, bike swooping in. Don't know if it
so.
participated, but it was there. It was there to see it happen.
Moral support, baby.
Upgrade complete.
Will it get a burst off? Okay. Just barely.
Victory point is under
But
enemy
losing a
control.
rifleman this early, it certainly isn't good.
No, people generally recommend that you keep your units alive in the
Yeah.
early game.
Of course, USF economy is strong, but you really don't want to be losing units. But maybe Ender wants to push that to the limit, you know, the eco.
Yeah, well,
Show off, you know.
Twister, probably assuming with one rifle down that he's got a advantage in terms of men, is pushing to the fuel. Captain's here, but this rifle getting just totally decimated. Grens at Vet 1 are no joke, man, especially when your rifles don't have Vet 1. Retreating with the captain buff should let the rifle just get away, so nice use of the captain
Very
there.
nice.
But never what you want to be doing with the captain. Ideally, you're pushing those rifles into your enemy, not
Exactly. I think
Not really.
if the Vermont player is getting this good an advantage early on,
Enemy forces have
it's
captured the
not
victory
going well.
point.
You're not. You need to take a step back and reset yourself, because that was almost another wipe, and that's not what you want to see.
Territory sector lost.
But Vet 1 Grenadiers are no joke. That Vet 1 is probably the best. I think Grenadiers have the best vet in the game for infantry, because they get accuracy of Vet 1 on top of every other vet. The others don't.
Yeah, thank you, Spike. This is why we pay Spike the big bucks, because she has the attention to detail that I so severely lack.
But that being said, the map control really isn't in favor of the Axis, even with the wipe and the engagement victories.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising. The map is pretty funny. I mean, we've got the Grens just sitting on this fuel, but most of the rest of the left side is in Allied hands, and it's connected, too. So I'm not even sure who this favors, really. It's a lot of munitions over to the Allies. I guess the fuel is almost more important for the Allies, but pretty awkward.
I don't get what these Grenadiers are doing right now.
You know what he could have done? If he was going to sit here, why not a fighting position? If you're going to camp at this point, or at least build yourself more cover. You built one sandbag for all these Grens. That just seems like selfish.
Limited sandbags. Oh, now
Here we
it
go.
is.
Here we go. I think the fighting position honestly would be great here, because it's not like you're going to push this all game. So if your opponent does take it, who cares? And it just stalls this out for so much longer.
Yeah.
Motor pool
I
coming
mean,
up
it's
now.
still fuel that is sitting on at least, so the Allies aren't going to get that 10 fuel. But that
Sector now
flicker
under
of
enemy
blue
control.
coming in now while they cap up their map. Finally.
Yeah, look at that. Now their map control looks good.
They instantly flipped to the other side.
Humber's out. We'll
Oh,
see what
do
it
have
can
a
do.
Humber. Yeah.
Not too late, given the fuel situation.
I don't mind the Humber, even if it's a little bit late, because the Humber it still has the flare and the smoke. And the flare and the smoke are very good.
I think on maps where there's enough shot blockers, the Humber is fine even if it comes out a little bit past the usual timing. I think on open maps where there's going to be a lot of AT pushing it off, it's not
Yeah.
quite as useful. But this map, playing around the church, it's very hard to like lock it down and actually catch and kill the Humber. So yeah, I agree. I think this is perfectly fine even at this stage of the game.
Bastards have secured our territory from us.
We do have the heal truck finally. So first game of this series to feature on-field reinforce.
Well, we did see it slightly at the end of last game with the 17-pounder med truck.
Oh, that's
The
true.
truck got upgraded to a med truck, so we did kind of get it. And another benefit of Brits, of course, is refit. So you can get a late Humber and you can refit it later on. So you're never really locked in. As long as you don't lose the vehicles as Brits, you've always got that resource, 100% refund.
Yeah, that's a good point. As long as you don't mind, whatever, delaying the tier 3 by a few minutes. Oh, Humber looks like it hit a mine, though, and gets cleaned up easily by the flak. So really nice pickup there.
Always hurts to lose those vehicles because of the lack of, you can't refit anymore. And you really want to, as Brits, get the biggest power spike when you hit tier 4. or tier 3 even, sorry. Because it's, you know, Brit late game is very strong.
I'm surprised at the way this game is going after the last one yet. I mean, I think of, like, again, I credit Ritsu and Twister both as much stronger allied players. I don't know if maybe the Jawa guys feel like they're, you know, if they're better Axis players, or if this is just happens to be that Dak Wehrmacht is the synergy that the French team needed.
Yeah, I mean, I've not seen Ender and Reese's play before, so I'm not too sure what their strongest factions are, but you could be correct there.
Mate is out now, but Grenadiers supporting each other and tanking it as a team and not losing any models. Oh, Rangers actually. So Ender going advanced infantry. So far, only picked the Rangers.
Oh god, these Rangers completely decimated on HP and they could die here. Is there any AT?
They could die.
Other than their mate?
They could definitely die. I'd be surprised if this A-Red doesn't chase. Yeah. Maybe a bit of a missed opportunity. Although maybe saying it's better to let your opponent reinforce Ranger models that are Vet 0 than killing the squad.
I mean, I doubt we've got logistics, right? No, we don't have that. No way. Of course, the fuel was decapped for a long time, so the fuel has not been great for allies. Another Humber. That is very late.
Yeah. Twister taking no prisoners here with the build. He's going, looks like he's going for the infamous 333 build. He's got his 3 grins. He's got his second. Oh.
Grin just died.
I jinxed it. Grin died on a mine on retreat.
Ooh.
Looks like these tank traps plus mine got set up. That's pretty cool. Don't see that too often.
Yeah. Casts a curse right there.
Well, now maybe he'll do the 222 build. Uh-oh. Allies
Coming on him.
pressuring him here. He doesn't have his pack in a good position. Ooh, A-Red might just sneak away, but they're both very low. Attack ground doesn't work out, but I'm worried this pack is going to go down and be stolen, though. He needs to get another pack up here, or twist, or his ally needs to help. And okay, yeah, Ritsu is coming with the PJs. Panzer Grenadier is coming. This is important. This stage of the game, it could really go either way, and this pack is such a difference maker, especially if the Axis team wants to spam light vehicles, and you can't go over such a powerful anti-vehicle tool. Looks like they will secure it. Expensive recrew, but better than the alternative, obviously.
Oh, this pack 38 pick up this Humber is very
Needs to
low.
set up. No vision, though. Oh, did have vision.
Yeah.
Maybe the bike? Not sure if it was still shooting.
Yeah,
it looked like it was on hold fire, though, so pretty lucky to maintain vision there. Nice teamwork here, covering the retreat of the pack. Both teams actually doing quite a good job of supporting each other at this stage of the game. It was the bike, okay. Bike vision. Cannot underestimate how powerful and useful that is.
No, it's, what is it, 90, I think, if it stays stationary? I'm pretty sure it's...
At Vet 3, yeah.
Something ridiculous. Oh, it's only at Vet 3, okay. So it's 70, is it 70 base? Or 80 base?
60 or 70, I don't remember. It's massive. I'll just say it's very big.
Yeah. We do have Shafi being built for Ender now, so those 8 rads... We have 2 packs, though, for Twister now, and a pack 38 for Ritsu, so there's a decent amount of AT ready. And, of course, you have the snares from the Grenadiers.
Yeah, this Greyhound's going to have to play the flanks. It can't hang out in the middle of the map anymore.
There's a lot of AT.
Yeah, one of the players in chat giving us the deep lore on the vehicles. And yeah, these engagements have all been very close. Both teams playing unafraid and aggressively, not retreating until they really have to, and sometimes paying for it. But we, the viewers, get I think the benefit.
Alarm! All victory points are under enemy control.
I will say Ender's doing a great job placing these mines. I don't think we've seen much mines last game. But there's a bunch of mines being placed.
Advanced weaponry will
Nice
soon be
pickup
available.
there from Lady Daxu on that flamer in the east. Going to be able to secure both the VP and the Muni. Meanwhile, Continuous fighting here, it feels like, over mid. Where's the flak? Probably hiding from the AT gun. AT guns, I should say.
Interesting. So we do have the breaders for the Bersaglieri.
Going all the way down that tree. And
Yeah.
tier 3 coming up for
We have advanced weaponry ready
our
to
DAT
deploy.
queen here. Meanwhile, let's check in the allied base. We've got another AT gun coming and another section, actually. Ritza's feeling like he doesn't quite have enough imp. Surprising given his fuel situation. He could definitely tech to tier 3, but instead opting for more infantry. We'll see.
Yeah. You can get a section here, I suppose, but you don't need to get this upper. You can just build tech.
T4 isn't fun, says Ritzas. Okay, fair enough. What
do we
about
have?
training? Is training fun? I don't think we
I'll
have it
just
yet.
say, no, we don't. If you're going for sections, you have to have training. If you don't have training, you don't go for sections. There's no point.
These Grins are in a
Yeah,
little bit of
vet
danger
zero.
here. Scary retreat, but 8 Rads come to cover it. Good sweeping as well from Ender. Although he decides not to risk the engineers. Gonna just kill it with the Chaffee.
I think that's
And I
fair,
like the Chaffee versus the 8 Rads. Having an option to chase them down, to block the dives, always very good.
The enemy has
And
300
the Chaffees scale
points
arguably too well. So never hurts to build the Chaffee because it stays useful into the late game. It can punish even medium and heavy tanks. So
I've seen a Nebelwerfer, so we do have that side tech for tier 3.
makes
Nebelwerfer
sense.
for the support guns here is pretty good.
yeah,
There's
AT gun wall is a real threat. So Nebelwerfer is the natural counter to that.
Yeah.
Enemy forces have captured a victory point.
It turns out that if you're obligated to stand next to a huge anti-tank gun until your commander tells you to move, that big pools of flame are very dangerous.
Okay. Did one shot from a pack gun hit both of those vehicles when they were next to each other? I think that can happen in this
It's
game,
definitely
right?
possible, yeah. I missed it, but
Yeah.
I know that can happen.
Yeah, that was a chunky shot from that one pack shot.
Yeah, and replays do take current names, so guys, if your replays are going to be cast, please leave your names the same as your tournament names. To not confuse
It
people
gets
any
so
more than
confusing.
necessary.
Yeah.
I mean, me and Twister have spent over a decade making dumb names, dumb puns, and renaming ourselves, so it's my bad influence, really. Still, map control remains very much in favor of the Axis. All these contestable munis are in their hands, and that matters a lot because a lot of these 2v2 matches, heck, a lot of co-matches, come down to who can drop a huge ability at the right time. And Bretta could go down here. These guys don't miss with the scopes too much. That's a Bersaglieri down. Does not feel good. Who's Nebel firing?
Oh, hello. Uber accurate shot from the Nebel, and probably too accurate because it didn't really spread into the retreating unit.
Yeah, just hit them. Does keep the VP decapped though, so arguably did its job. VPs continue to tick
Yep.
very much in the Axis team's favor.
We do have infantry training for Brits now, though, at least. We do have the Archer unlocked, and it is coming out. Okay.
It's going to make it very hard to use these 8 Rads. You know, they are notoriously tanky, but let's do some quick maths here. 2 shots from the Archer will kill it, so...
The enemy
Yep.
has 200 points and falling.
PG's wondering why they weren't equipped with any anti-tank options by their commander, as the MH just sort of laughs and backs away. Tank is in our name, but no ability to actually deal with tanks. We do have a league now, so Ritsu pulling out all of the sort of
Victory point is
essential
under enemy
standard
control.
DAC tools here.
Yep. And we do have Panzer Company being built for Twister.
Oh, the med truck one shot by the Archer though.
Oh, wow.
Points that require use.
I think it only has 220 health or something. 220 or 240, either way.
240 probably, yeah.
Oh, section died. We missed that. Yeah, it disappeared.
Yeah,
here
section drop. In the center.
Really nice.
As
I
the
was too
archer
busy
below.
watching this med truck explode.
It's fine. I caught it on live on camera.
Battle group ability unlocked.
Okay, Wesp unlocked. Someone else wants to build useless indirect, I guess. Haven't seen enough
When you have
Stukas.
the-
Will be deployed at the headquarters.
We have the nibble. Let's get the Vesper.
Medical supplies for us. Head them out.
Oh wait, what? Med station being teched for Twister?
The enemy has claimed
Yeah,
our
kinda
territory
surprising.
for their own.
He doesn't have a heal on this Grennan base, and I guess he doesn't want to leave base with this hurt PG. That said, though, I actually favor it's 220-20 plus some muni to get the heals on a on-field option versus 125-20 to get the med station and base. So I favor just going 251. It ends up giving you a manpower discount at Vet 1 too, so I'm much more in favor of that
Yeah.
choice. But this is the safe
I think
option.
Yeah, I think if you've already got tier 3, the 251 is always a good option.
Okay, yeah, I like Wishop. We're gonna start calling the Wesp the Wishop.
The wish up.
As in, it's a bishop,
Oh,
but
yeah.
from Wish.
Maybe up the wish up. You're bringing up my list. Alright, so the Chaffee's diving and not having a good time.
No, these 8 reds should be able to kill it.
Yeah.
They're popping smoke,
they-
though, I
that's
guess.
can.
Worried about these other vehicle coming in. This actually could be bad for a Twister, depending on how this goes. No, Chaffee goes down. Nice. Pack positioning was just right. So,
Oh, wow. This A-Red could survive this another smoke. There is, but it's a bit late.
Nate, can you start counting your time, please?
33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Am I behind still?
No, you're good now. You were.
Under enemy control.
Just next night, just keep counting until I tell you, but you're good now. Okay, Archer's in real danger here. It drove very far forward. I'm not entirely sure why, but it narrowly escapes getting clapped here.
At the age, you can miss like 2 shots on it.
Oh, nice grenade.
Yeah.
Lady Daxu not watching there, but able to press the retreat button just in time. Meanwhile, gigantic force of weapons teams on the right guarantee that that VP gets held, but that commitment to the east does mean the rest of the map suffers for it.
We do have a Nebelwerfer. Also, what's with Twister floating?
For a limited time.
I'm not sure. Banking for... Oh, I don't
There's
know.
nothing to bank for right now. There's no tiger or anything.
I have it on good authority that he is has not had a lot of time to practice, so
I'm still gonna critique him.
it is a lot of
I'll
resources to
apologize him
float.
later. It is
1,000?
a lot.
1,000
Yeah.
manpower. This guy used to win tournaments back in the day. How the mighty
Is
have
there
fallen.
a challenge? Is there a community challenge to save manpower?
Well, yeah, it's an initiative Relic is doing. You know, a lot of people, especially in America, but I think over the world, don't actually have a lot of savings. People aren't good at saving, and so it's like they're teaching people how to save, and they're doing it by promoting floating
Went
manpower in
on
this
into
tournament.
Medbrook, but that is not something you want to do when there's so much AT around.
It looked like that Chaffee shot disappeared.
That's the new ammunition type. You know.
Shooting blanks.
Bomb is fueled and ready for target.
Archer's
wow.
trying to back away, but they're pretty slow, man.
Yeah.
Just able to get out of Faust range, crucially.
I think the LEIG just did all that damage onto that archer.
Uh-oh. Archer taking a wrong turn here. Yeah, that's a pretty costly loss. These guys don't have a lot of resources left. So,
Yeah.
this kind of map control.
It's looking quite
The ability
German
is ready
right
for
now.
use.
It's really the lack of British tanks right now, other than the Archer. The Archer just can get screened off by AT guns.
Yeah,
There's
all
really
credit
no
to...
proper pushing power.
Yeah. You know, I respect Ritzos for playing what he finds fun, but if you don't go tier 3 as Brits, your late game is not good. It's not like
fine,
USF
like-
where... I mean, sections are great, but it's not like USF where your manpower economy is so good that you can afford to just trade, you know, go heavy infantry and trade stuff.
Yeah.
You really do rely on the Matilda and the other vehicles in tier 3 to provide you that pushing power,
Their forces
as you say.
collapsed. They are down to only 50 points.
Really, if you can play for fun, but there's still building blocks that, you know, foundations that you need to do. I think if you're gonna do a build like this, you go into like Stuarts and start spamming out light vehicles with like overheal, and then you get archers late game, and then maybe go into Tech 3, refit those light vehicles and go grants or something like that after. Just put a lot of pressure with light vehicles.
He said he doesn't like tier 3 though.
Well, if you know, you don't have to go tier 3. You can keep the Stuarts, I suppose. Mark target, not Mark, the commander. You know, the commander upgrade with the Mark.
Victory
Get
forces under enemy control.
you know, a lot of AT guns. Mark damage increase. Even the 2 pounds, I think, pen pretty consistently with the Mark from the commander.
Twister being very generous, sending an 8-rat over to where these 2 AT guns have been waiting for something to do for so long, and gives them something to do. Just in the nick of time, the Allies have taken both VPs back they needed. But for how long?
I don't think we've seen much of it, this battle group be used for Ender. He went for 1 Ranger, I think.
He's got the Howie
And that's
now.
it. Oh, has he? Oh, he has, yeah. What am I saying? He does have it, yeah.
It's got that one. We didn't talk about it yet, though.
I kind of just didn't... Yeah. It must have been doing something. I just didn't notice it for some reason.
Tiger's out now for Lady Daxo.
Granted a Panther tank.
Yeah.
And a Panther
There's only 1
for...
archer. Or 2 archers, even.
Yeah, the archers being here will help a lot. Panther, though, plus the AT guns
Oh.
will make it tough. Yeah, pretty impressive. There, one more
That was 2
volley would do
sections
it.
got wiped, I think.
Oh,
2 Bren sections, and they dropped the Brens.
what did they die to? Just the Brumber? And the,
They just all got completely obliterated by everything that was firing, I guess. I don't know what killed them.
these Brens are going to get picked up.
LEIG, I think, was killed one of them.
These guys sprinting back to get healed. They desperately want those beds. There must be a pretty nurse back there.
How close they were. The enemy has only 10 points left.
10 points.
And,
Can they cap these
it's looking
VPs?
like a,
No, there's nothing close. So that's going to be GG. So good effort here from Jawa Bersatu, but the Macarons, despite being unable to keep their names properly set up, they are able to take the victory here. They go 2-0. Oh, Nebel killed the Brens. Okay, fair enough.
Never killed them. Okay, yeah.
Ah, he's coming.
A little bit of more of a stomp this time round, but the first game was very good.
Yeah. Still very good series, and we've got plenty more good series for you guys, and we'll be back in just a bit with the next set. So see you soon.